Hey guys, I'm back. And I just want to shoot a short video. Oh, we have fry movement. That's the same little fry that this guy was chasing. And of course he got away because of all the plant growth and stuff. There's a lot of fry in here right now. Matter of fact, I just scooped out a couple and put them in here already. Oh, look, shrimp. Two shrimps. But as you can see, I have ones of all kinds of different ages in here right now. Every single batch that my guppies have, I only seem to be able to scoop out a couple. And the way I look at it is if I can save a couple of them, then I definitely did my job. But anyway, that's not what this video is actually about. Honestly, I was going to give up on this tank and completely tear it apart and redo it. When I lost my German blue rams, well, let's put it this way, I don't like losing fish. So, I was going to tear this down, redo it, because I was afraid that there was something wrong with the water quality and stuff. And it turns out I just didn't have adequate filtration on it. Now, like always, down here in my bucket filter, I do have some wood in there, to help put tannins in the water and stuff like that, because I always find it to be a natural antibiotic. Well, as you can see, this water, crystal clear. And here it turns out that apparently I just had some green water going on. There wasn't enough, my phosphates were really high, which I'm glad I got that test kit. Because I'm supposed to have plants in here that's supposed to take care of that phosphates, but apparently they weren't doing their job very well. And at the time, this is actually very lightly stocked. I mean, granted, yeah, I have probably now about 28 fish, not including fry. But then I had the explosion of snails, which most of them are still in here. I had the explosion of shrimps, which they're still in here. I mean, the angelfish keeps down the population a little bit, and my two coolie loaches, which I never see anymore, but I know that they're alive, pick off some of these little snails every now and then. So every now and then I'll find empty shells sitting around. I can't see if you can tell back there in that hole or not. There's actually a shrimp looking out at me. But this bucket filter definitely did a world of good. I'm extremely satisfied with how it's running. And I even have the valves shut off quite a bit. I mean, I'm not sure how well you can see how much is turned. It's supposed to be straight up and down. And you can see there's plenty of water movement. So very happy with the bucket filter. I definitely have adequate filtration on here now. And if I ever need to turn it up, I have some playing room. So it's 1,000 gallon per hour. So I don't know, with how much I turned it down, it's probably running about 900 gallon per hour. Somewhere in there. But definitely starting to see more plant growth. I did have 3 of the Blixa there. I don't know where the third one got to, the one that was melting back. It's in here somewhere. But all in all, the tank's doing well. We got snail surfing on the wave. I always think that's kind of cool. Well, I moved some plants around. I'm going to be moving more around, like this Italian Val's going to be going back in there, covering that area. I'm going to take some of that that Creeping Jenny and put it kind of in front of it. So there's a couple different contrasts there. Then I have my Hostifolia, which I know that the order was screwed up. He's actually sending me a Coffeefolia here soon. It's just now I got that there. I don't know what I'm going to do with the coffee. Who knows, I might do it in another tank. Oh, the angelfish is chasing another fry. This fry are quick. The angelfish are really the only ones that really mess with them. But there's, like I said, there's a lot of fry in here, so she probably had like a batch of like 300. I came in here and as soon as the lights turned on, I saw fry scatter everywhere. But I'm definitely wanting more plant coverage. But anyway, my Hostifolia, which was supposed to be a Coffeefolia, they sent me a Nanji, which I don't believe that they wanted to send that because they're actually kind of rare from what I've researched. And there's my Portia, yeah. Angelfish trying to be a camera hog. And then of course I still have the Wavy Leaf Boost, which is doing good. I see some new growth on that. There's definitely new growth on this Italian Val from all that melt back. There's new growth on the Blixa. Once I get my CO2 up and running, it's gonna be wild in here. And then there's my regular Nana, which still has some blackbeard algae on. That's really starting to clear up though. Of course, my S-Repin's doing good. Some of my Java moss came from over there and decided to drift over here. I'm going to have to move that. Matter of fact, I might take out a lot of that moss and stick it in here, just that way it has, you know, more room to grow. Holy snails. Of course, my Crypt Widdii, I have one that started there from all the way over here. There's two plants there. Then it's got another plant right there. So that's definitely rooting out quite a bit. And of course it's beautiful. I kind of want to get some green back behind it. So that way it stands out a little bit better against that black there. My Nanji, hopefully it grows up the wood side here. That would look cool. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about putting another stick coming out forward. Of course, got a lot of moss growing on here, which I got to trim back a little bit. So here soon I might have some Java Fern also, or not Java Fern, Java Moss ready to be sold. Oh, they're chasing something. It's either a shrimp or a fry, but they lost it, so haha, stupid. That wood definitely makes a nice hiding cove for fry and stuff too. Hell, this wisteria, heck, when I trim that, I've just been throwing pieces away at this point. As a matter of fact, I got some floating there. I got quite a bit floating in here. Oh, shrimp. Matter of fact, these guys here, I'll probably have, once I get an active breeding colony in here, I'm going to let them take off. And like I said, I just dropped a couple new babies in here too. So there's all kinds of different generations going in there. Of course, I'm going to call what I need. Matter of fact, the ones that I'm going to call, I'll probably put in the Red Claw crab tank over there. I mean, I know they could survive brackish conditions, and then, you know, the crabs can pick them off every now and then. Make a great snack for the snapping turtle, too. Now, my red tiger lotus, that was doing really good for a while, and it just stopped growing. Of course, the root ball ended up over there somehow, so I don't know if that's going to have an effect on the plant at all or not. Matter of fact, that's starting to sprout a whole new plant back there. Then of course I got my hair grass. I pulled the clump from here, put it over here. There's still another clump back in, which I'll probably just leave there. Who knows? This thing's just a complete work in progress still. So there's my other crypt. I have a root tab down in there, so that's starting to take off. Hopefully that's the one that stays kind of small, because I'd have no problem with it, you know, kind of carpeting this whole area here. I also got a Java fern stuck in there. Then I hadn't, oh yeah, that's right, I took that Java fern out and put it in the beta tank. Then I have Java fern babies in here, along with more of the Crypt Wentii. Matter of fact, right there you can see one in the front, and then back there's fern, I believe. Or it's the other way around. Matter of fact, I just saw a little Java fern floating around in here just a little bit ago, so I'm going to have more of that here soon. But I'm definitely happy I didn't tear this down. I mean, there's a lot of changes that I would like to do, but just see what happens. What happens, happen. I want that hostifolia to kind of take part of that whole root right there, going back in through. Maybe I'll do that with the coffeefolia and move the hostifolia. I don't know. I just don't know. And something's been uprooting my creeping Jenny back there. I think it's my loaches. I need to get some more Cory cats. That is the Julie Cory cat. I want to get some stir-bys for in here. So things I'm going to have up to sell here soon. I'm definitely going to have some plants. I'll probably have some of the Crypt Wentii. I'll have some of that because it's shooting out runners everywhere. I'll probably have some wisteria, and this is after I get my CO2 up and running, so that way, you know, you don't have to worry about, you know, algae at all. Matter of fact, I'm going to completely try to obliterate the blackbeard in here. A lot of people, you know, frown upon Blackbeard. As long as you keep it under control, it's not a problem. I mean, none of these plants have the Blackbeard on it. It's mainly the rocks and that one plant over there. That's it. Matter of fact, if I had a Blackbeard problem, all of this would be covered in Blackbeard, and there's not even algae on this, so it was just because of the lighting restrictions I had before, the poor water circulation. So I'll have those plants. I'll have the Java moss. I might have some creeping Jenny then, depending on how that does. If I even, I mean, it's pretty slow growing, so I'm going to have some Nerite snails, or not Nerite, oh, possibly Nerite, because the two little ones over in the brackish tank are starting to lay eggs everywhere now. I'm going to have the mystery snails. So far, they're all the black colors, and I believe it was a black and blue that mated. But we'll see what happens when they get a little bit bigger. I'll have them. I'll have some Malaysian trumpet snails, because let's see if I can't get that one in the picture. I think they're already starting to breed in here. Not to mention they're in this tank. I'll have the Nebula Steel Guppies. Oh, they're chasing something else. And they missed it. Huh? 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 You gonna get it? I didn't think so. Probably too fast for you guys. If the Autosynclists keep breeding, I'll have some of them. Captive Red Autosynclists, that is. And I will have plenty of duckweed for sale, if you guys want it. Because I just scooped a whole shitload out of there into this. And then once that starts to explode, I'll probably have some of the Blixa for sale. And I think after I get the CO2, I'm going to get 2 more of these Phoenix lights. And of course, you know, I can always turn them down if the lighting's too high and whatnot, so. But even the plants are healthier now since I got the wire movement a lot better. I don't even think I'm going to need to install that power head. And before I sell my plants, I will do a little bit of a dip on them, so you guys don't have to worry about bringing in unwanted. Matter of fact, look at that mystery snail. See if I can't zoom in on that. See the colorings on that? It's more or less like a gold color. Not really yellow. It has some of the features of if a gold and a black mated. Kind of cool. So yeah, definitely a lot of updates to come as soon as my local fish store and PetSmart, well, once PetSmart's able to start selling fish again, I'm going to go down there and stock up on some more German blue rams, get them breeding again. because I'm hellbent on getting a breeding colony of them going again. I mean, even if I don't put them in this tank, I still got that 75 downstairs. So, matter of fact, I think I also have another 10 downstairs yet, and I have a 5 out in the kitchen I have to set up. The 5 is going to be more of like an aquascape setup. But alright, well, I'm going to fertilize this tank. And catch you guys later now, since I rambled for, 21 minutes. Hopefully tomorrow the piece for my CO2 comes in. Right now it's stuck in New York. I had to order this piece from China. And it's been taking forever. I wanted to get that in before I got the Blix in, but that didn't happen. But, alright guys, later.